Hello. This speaker has been recorded at a meeting of Addictive Eaters Anonymous. For more information, visit our website www.aeainfo.org.
I usually get really nervous with group meeting, like group sharing things. I like one-to-one things. And I think that comes from a place of just fear of being judged by large amounts of people in the one go. But I was just reminded, I'll try and keep it simple, but just reminded that all I have to do is just share my experience of what has happened to me and how different it is today. So with the food, I would have thought the thought that came to mind when I was asked to share was that the delusion that I'm like other people has to be smashed. And for a really long time, I really wanted to look normal and be normal. My degree was in nutrition, and I don't know, I guess I got like an ego boost from being the person that people went to for advice, or they thought it was really cool that I could like cook like my Asian heritage foods. And yeah, my self-esteem was based on how I looked in front of other people with food. And when I felt like I couldn't control it anymore, because there was a good period of time where I could follow a diet, I could to, stick to whatever I felt was right for me at the time. And when it got really bad, I started binge eating, and I remember having the thought that if I eat this food, I'm going to be so happy. And a lot of my feelings in active addiction were really, really intense. The two that come to mind is just anger. Anytime someone wanted to help me or try and talk to me, my reaction would be to get defensive and make the other person feel like they're the problem and just not take any responsibility. And the other feeling I remember is just that sense of I need to run away. I'm so afraid that I want to get away from everybody. And I liked being alone with the food. I always had a vivid sense of what foods would hit the spot. Before coming to this meeting, I was watching TV with my mom, and there was an ad for Lindt chocolate, irresistibly smooth. And I just had the thought of, yeah, like that texture, like things like that in the past really would have drawn me to it, where I would feel like once I've seen it, I had to go get it and it would hit the spot. And today, yeah, for some reason, those things I don't feel like I need to have something to feel okay. And I don't feel like I need to tell people what to do and then I'll be okay. And what, yeah, the disease came up for me as hiding a lot. I was afraid to share these things with, yeah, honestly with people, because I would have gone to counseling. I knew deep down that I had a problem and I couldn't fix myself. I couldn't control it, but I really desperately wanted to be able to do that and think that I was normal. So yeah, counselors, I asked my sister to make me a food plan. And because I'd been able to follow diets in the past, I was just hoping one day that I would stick to it and this issue would just go away. And for me, I found AEA through a flyer in university, and it just said something like "Can't stop thinking about food." And my thought was, oh well, like I'm studying about food, so I think that this is normal. And the same day, I had to go into the city center and I saw the same flyer again. And for some reason, I just decided to take the phone number and I contacted the person. And that was my first encounter with AEA. Was not a meeting. It was actually two people that came from this fellowship that came to meet me in a cafe just to share their own experience, strength and hope with me of what it was like for them and how things changed. And I can't say I remember much from it, I had still had that thought of, well, I don't think I'm that bad. And I'd say about 2 years later, it was during lockdown, and it gave me the perfect excuse to hide away and just be by myself with the food. And I felt that I didn't want to share about AEA with my family. So I liked the aspect of the safety of these meetings, just logging online. I was very, very scared of them too, because I didn't, yeah, I guess I was really self-conscious of what I looked like on the screen. And gradually over time, the message of Addictive Eaters Anonymous kept coming through that what I have is an illness that centers in my mind. And yeah, it I have a physical allergy to food, where once I have one, I usually can't stop, and or I think that one day that I'll be able to control it. And I kept coming to the online meetings. I didn't talk to people because I was afraid of what they think, and yeah, just afraid of people. But when it got bad enough with the binge eating, the physical volumes, something in me just said, ask for help. And I just picked up the phone to a member, and the relief I got from asking her to help me, it was a sense that I would be okay. And it was still really difficult during, yeah, I'd say for the first like year and a bit, I still had that sense of, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And it focused more on like comparing myself, like everyone else is so well, everyone's so sober. And I wish I didn't have a problem with sharing. And yeah, as long as I kept talking to my sponsor, I got to see that it doesn't matter about what people think of me, and it's none of my business what people think of me. And my job really is to stop thinking about myself and to just go on and see how I can help. Yeah, I think I do that today, but I hear people in this meeting say that you'd have to ask the people I live with to see how true that is. But I know that I'm free from the need or the want to control my food. And I know that I'm just willing to trust that the people in this fellowship, even though the stories might be different, that they had gone through the same problem, and all their thoughts, their thinking and their attitudes changed. Today, I'm not screaming at my mom, getting as defensive, and maybe there's the odd time where I'll slip up and be a bit moody, but at least I know that I can, yeah, at least I know that I have another opportunity to behave better the next time or do something differently. And I don't have to worry about my progress. I know that I am taken care of here. And it is really a joy to be part of this fellowship, even though at the start it was just really embarrassing to say that I'm an addictive eater, especially when telling it to friends. And today I know my friends accept me for who I am. They know that I need to to be at this meeting, to practice this program with the sponsorship, the guidance of other members. And yeah, I ended up really feeling part of a group, and as compared to in the past where I just felt always out of place no matter how hard I tried. So yeah, I'm not sure if I have much else to say. I think the fear has passed as time went on. Just to share with the group, I passed my PhD exam, and I'm at a stage where I don't know what's next, but at the same time, I know that I can trust that it'll be okay. And funnily enough, I was more nervous sharing here than at the actual exam, but I think it just shows that, yeah, that I do care. And but I guess I just ask God not to care too much and not make it about me. And just really grateful for the freedom I have today from that mind of just worrying about me, worrying about the food, what I look like, and my weight. And yeah, it's always nice to see other people share about their freedom too.